This is what was the biggest change for me. It's that statement right there, transaction treadmill. You're basically as good as your last transaction. Because I don't want to be 55 years old, 60 years old, making phone calls and selling property. I don't want to do that. I want to have income coming in from different sources. Any successful real estate agent that takes their game to $500,000 a year, $750,000 a year, they're all being coached. Even ones that make $250,000 a year.
Coaches are being coached.
Here's the biggest part of what's disrupting the industry. Do you remember Blockbuster? The two guys that owned Netflix back in 2008 flew to Colorado to go meet Jim Keyes and sell Netflix to him. Do you know how much that was worth that they wanted to sell it to him for in 2008? $50 million. And Jim Keyes is like, he said that to them. You're not even on our radar. Like, why would I sell it to you? Do you know how much Netflix is worth now? Is it over 100 billion? I think it was like 90 billion last time I looked. Billion with a B. And Blockbuster's out of business. So that is the epitome of cockiness and just being out of touch with reality. So, same thing here. Circuit City. Amazon put them out. They're gone. What's the common denominator with the stuff on that side? It's the internet. The internet has changed everything. This is the difference between traditional brokerage and eXp. Guys, all your brokerage does, this is the only purpose that are there. They don't give you leads. They don't do anything. The only purpose that they are there to do for you is process your transactions. That is it. That is it. They do not, there's group camaraderie and like parties and all that nonsense. That's fine. The biggest reason I came here is because of that. They are just here to process your transactions. And I wanted an easy platform in the cloud to do it. That is it. So with Liberty, with Caldwell, any of them, they're just processing their agents' transactions and they take a cut of it. And they charge you money to do all that. Does Airbnb own any real estate? What are they worth? And Hilton is a 99-year-old company. They've already almost doubled them. So understand now, the trajectory is going in this way. In the next 5 to 10 years, 50% of all brokerages are going to be in the cloud. Because the brick and mortar costs too much. Like space like this costs too much for them to run every month. Because transactions right now are down 36% year over year because of the inventory shortage. Well, what happens when traditional brokerages aren't making money with their agents? The fees go up. Everything goes up. So at the end of the day, that is what you're looking at. Now, this is the traditional real estate model I'm going to show you, okay, for the last 100 years. This is how it goes. It's just like European. You have your CEO of your company. Everything flows down. So CEO, you got your regional owner, you got your local owner, and you got your agents. Okay? It's the same thing here. The peasants are at the bottom. The agents are always at the bottom. The difference between that and where we are is we eliminate the middle people. You're the owner. We own part of the company. We're owners. So all of that stuff that you don't get with another brokerage, you don't get lead gen, you don't get health insurance, you don't get stock award. I have health insurance through eXp, just so you guys know. Like, their health insurance is phenomenal. And it saved me $150 a month. I was paying $530 for a single male at 49. And I'm paying like $390 right now with their insurance. And then you get the rev share and the collaboration. Those you can't get with any other brokerage. Now, this is important. This is an innovation curve. So this is with any new company. You have your early adopters and your innovators, which basically mean like they're all in, they see the vision, they just jump in from the beginning. With eXp, we're probably right in we're in this phase right now. Some people think it's too late to get in because of where our stock's going and stuff. It's not. The late majority of the laggers, those are people that are like, they still use like flip phones and stuff. They're using BlackBerries still. Yeah. Look at that growth. And in 2023, we're at 91,000 now. Yeah. So this is what changed me and made me come. Is that going to be, I didn't want that to be me, man. 70, 80 years old making phone calls because I had to still stay on that transaction treadmill. Guys, here is the difference, and this is the opportunity. When this was shown to me, I couldn't unsee this. There is a rev share portion of eXp. Okay, now everybody knows that there is equity and there is rev share. Okay, so equity is, what we do is you basically have stock ownership. You own stock. With our commissions, you buy stock at you take 5% of your commissions and you can buy stock at a 10% discount. Okay. So I get that automatically taken out of my check whenever I get a commission. And now I already own stock. I have like 8 or 9 grand in stock already. And there's the rev share component. So that's one way. That's another way you can earn equity. It's another way you can earn income. There's a passive way to earn. It's just by having that equity. Then there's what is called rev share. So agents that partner with me, that want to work with me, okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is my mentor, Aaron. That's him. Aaron's only brought 38. This was as of September of last year. So these numbers are higher. Aaron only brought in 38 agents to the company. Okay, and I was one of them. But those 38 agents brought in another 150. That was his next rev share check of September, 11,000. That's monthly. Yeah, that's monthly. That's of September. January, his check was 14,000. I saw it. He showed it to me. It was like 14,500. Look, I'm not a young. I'm not. I mean, God bless Fidel, man. I'm not Fidel. He's 20 years younger than I am. So if I was, he has the power to, he's young, so he's got the power to earn, and he's got the juice to do it. I'm past that. So when I saw this, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm not going. This is one that's going to. This is what. And I met Lars. So we had a gala in Miami last month, and so the elite builders, we do events all across the world. Really, we're going to be in the Dominican Republic in June for a leadership event, and then we're going to Cabo next month for what's called the Build event. They're really fun. This is Lars Hedenberg. Lars has only been with the company 3 years. When I met him and had a long conversation with him, because I use this and I couldn't believe it until I met him. And he's like, no, it's all true. And he actually showed me his phone. He showed me like the deposit in his account. When I saw this, I couldn't unsee it. Lars only brought in 42 agents to the company, to the elite builders. But those 42 agents brought in another 1,250 in 3 years. That was his rev share check. $85,800 monthly. Just by having because he brought in 42 agents, and like 3 of those agents saw that and were like, that's the way, and just started partnering with agents and bringing them in. And now he's there. And he said, Dan, that's all I did. I brought in some, but I knew I had people in my sphere that I knew when I showed them this, they were like, I'm going to go run with it. And they did. And now he's banging almost $100,000 a month in rev share. That's what sold me. When Aaron showed me that, I was like, where do we sign up? What are we doing? Like, you can't unsee this information. And again, I'm 49. I don't want to be making phone calls when I'm 55 and 60 years old. I thoroughly enjoy doing this. This is what makes my blood go. Like, I don't have a wife, I don't have children. So this is arming you guys with skills so you can be like ninjas on the freaking phones with these sellers, getting appointments, nailing it. Fidel, dude, I got it, man. Like, my offer's accepted. Like, that does it for me. If I can do that, which I'm well on my way of doing it. So I want to present this opportunity to you guys. I want to show you what is possible. This is possible. It's not impossible for you guys. It's possible. You just have to believe it in here that you can do it. And this whole, like the Elite Builder organization, all they are is like this group of like helpers. They just want you guys to be successful.
Man, the time has come. I am so pumped and excited. I love buying real estate when I find good deals.